Welcome back, Blueset here. And yes, welcome back to another part of Star Trek Online Let's Play. Here we are going to be Let's Playing in Star Trek Online's own rendition here for the next episode. The episode which is Stranded in Space. Right. Admiral Jor-El Quinn. Lieutenant, I've received a report that there is a bullion freighter that is overdue arriving at Earth Spacedock and may need assistance. Please talk to Malcolm Cecil in the shipyard. He will have more information about the missing vessel than I do. And of course, by accepting this, we will be able to get the Azura personal comm code, which is a very useful item. Not only that, we'll also be able to get the Energy Deafening Armor Mark II, which has physical traits. And of course, Shield Array Mark II Disruptors. Not only that, we get to select a new warp core. Now that's nice. We can go faster now. Very well, we shall accept, and of course we do have quite a bit of missions here. Let me go ahead and mark as primary. Alright, so we are to talk to Malcolm Cecil at the shipyard. We do have to go deliver some few things at Memory Alpha. And we need to open a gift. Yes, a gift for us at Drozana Station. Now Malcolm Cecil, he is right over this way. I could have went the short array around towards him, but I did not. Ah, there he is. There's Malcolm Cecil. Greetings, Lieutenant. So you're here to talk about the missing freighter? We haven't had a communique from the SS Azura in more than 20 hours. Donna Brott is an experienced captain and the daughter of a former Starfleet officer. Brott. I think I know what they're talking about. It's not like her to be out of contact. It would be a real help if you could go out to sector space and find the Azura. I've already transmitted the ship's last known coordinates to your con officer. Good luck. Alright. So we are... Oh, that's an interesting species. We are going to head off into deep space. Spin back to our ship. Hopefully not that a lot of people should be... well... There we go. Quite a bit of lag. There's a lot of ships around. Like, quite a lot. Yeah. Which is probably is now a good time for me to change a few... Okay. A few options. Ah, much better. Okay. So, any changes to the ship? Not really. No. Not a real lot of changes I've done to the ship, but I did get a few additional items. A quantum torpedo launcher? That's rather annoying. Right, a quantum torpedo launcher, a resilience shield with a maximum capacity setting set up. Let me go ahead and add those in. There we go. Right, let's go ahead and warp to sector. I hate it when these people do that. Alright, let's go ahead and warp to sector space.
My friend sacrificed so much to secure peace with the Klingons. I bear the responsibility for the consequences to him and his crew. A thought that troubles me to this day. The hope was that this alliance would last forever. It did not. The Klingons have chosen war. The Federation is doing its utmost to protect its borders and the billions of innocents who call this space home. I fear that this conflict may be our undoing.
Right, let's go ahead and head to the SS Azura, which is the marker that's there. Quite a lot of special ships there, all of which I would definitely need to do a episode about talking about the ships in detail. Or more specifically, have a small series to do so. Oh, hello. It's a distress call. To any ships in range, this is Donna Brott of the transport SS Azura. Please help. Warcore containment field down. Radiation flooding ship. Communications and life support failing. Cannot eject Warcore. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us. Well, that's what we're here for. And it's a good thing we're heading there. Yeah. Right. Rescue the SS Azura. To any ships in range, this is Donna Broad of the transport SS Azura. Looks like communications has gone worse. Please help us. We're being pursued by Orion Raiders, crew injured, taking heavy fire, dropping out of warp near your coordinates. Need immediate evacuation and assistance. Please help us. Sir, sensors are picking up several light attack craft on intercept course. We'll need to deal with them before we can render aid to the SS Azura. Alrighty, let's go ahead and deal with these. Alright, that's 2 down. Actually, let's go ahead and head through here. There's an accolade. If you go through this hole, you'll get an accolade. Yep. Mining survey. Actually, the accolade should pop up with Admiral Quinn say, "Do you know how expensive these starships are?" Actually, that would make sense. Oh shit, they're taking a beating. Let's turn around. Alright. Let's go ahead and scan this readings here, collect what's here. And the last one that's nearby. Alright, let's head to the Azura and scan the Azura. Captain, I'm detecting elevated radiation levels on the Azura. I've alerted the transporter chief of the situation. She can brief you before you beam over to the Azura. Alright, let's head over there. Oh, this is going to be a fine day. Wow. Right. Captain, I'm concerned about the radiation on the Azura. She might have some damage to the warp core, but our sensors can't pick up enough to determine exactly what you'll find over there. I'm sure I could send you and the away team to the ship safely, but getting you back might be a problem until the Azura's critical damage is repaired. Step on the transport pad when you're ready to go, and be careful, sir. Oh yeah, sure, this is going to be like gallivanting across space, except more hazardous. Right. Pick up multiple life signs. Some are Azura's crew, and the rest are Orion. Plasma leaks are blocking our path to survivors. We need to use the consoles to safely vent the plasma. Ah, there's an item here. That's useful. Yeah, no item there. Ah, there's that plasma vent. Might be something over here. Ah, there's a person. That's nasty. The crew member is critically injured. You do not have the training needed to save them. If something isn't done within the next few minutes, the crew member will not survive. Oh, right. This requires another captain to be of science department to actually go ahead and do that. Such a shame. Right, this is part of the whole series of saving people and whatnot. Right. Judging from here, I'm going to have to go through this way. Right. Again, I have to be science to heal this person. And there's something over here. All stuff good for crafting. Alrighty then. Another plasma vent. Well, judging from the map again, we're going to have to head towards the south. Yes, we will not be able to save this person. It is a shame, but from what I can gather, there are no more Orions to deal with. Locate the warp core. Now it is safe to get to it. There it is. Here's the engineering. Uh-oh. Yeah. Alright, let's talk to Brought. We hit an Orion ambush on the way to K7. We lost our weapons almost immediately, and then we took a direct hit near engineering. Our warp core's engines, magnetic antimatter containment field failed. My crew did everything they could, but the radiation took its toll. We had no choice but to drop our shields and use the power to try to stabilize the containment field. As soon as the shields were down, Orions boarded the ship. I'll never let those green pirates have their Azura. Please take my crew to safety. I'll keep trying to stabilize the warp core. If I'm lucky, I can buy you some time. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. Now there's a panel I can activate. I need to be an engineer to complete this. Alright, let's go ahead and head on out. Uh-oh. Please, something I could use. When you were in the academy, you studied mission reports about the USS Archer. In one instance, the crew of the Archer reconfigured a plasma conduit and used it to disable a group of Klingons who boarded their vessels. You might be able to do something similar here. Well, let's do that. Bypass plasma containment. Well, that worked. Technical thinking. We better hurry. We don't really have much time. Well, that worked. And radiation done too much. There's nothing we can do for this person. The people I could not save are now dead. If I had a person whose science, I probably would have actually been able to do so. And no, bridge officers can't do it, despite what you could think. Of course, it does make sense. If you have a science with you, they should be able to do so. Away team to Riveria. Chief, are you ready to transport? The Azura's radiation levels are returning to normal. The survivors of the Azuras are on the transporter pad. We don't have much time. Get these people off the ship now. Now. We have them, sir. Sensors detect more Orion ships on the way. Captain, we need you back on the bridge. Great. I think that's it. We need to get back to the ship and get Captain Brought from this ship to ours and hopefully save as much as we can. Of course, once a warp core breaches and explodes, there's an entire shockwave that happens. Don't exactly want that to happen. There are more Orion ships inbound, Captain. We need you back to the bridge right away. Right, let's go ahead, head up. Captain, incoming message from the Orions. Putting it on screen. Leave now if you know what's good for you, Starfleet. We're taking this ship, her crew, and her cargo. I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, that's the one thing about quantum torpedoes. They hit hard, but they don't have enough reload time. Oh. Captain, we need to get within range and try to get the transport lock on Captain Broad. We are in range. Oh good, we have her. Captain Broad is safely aboard. Sir, and just in time too. We got her just before the ship exploded. Captain Broad has requested that we take her and her crew to sector space. Starfleet will get them home from there. She said she would be happy to speak to you if you wish. Right, hail Starfleet. Hail? Hail Starfleet, right. Well done, Lieutenant. You saved that crew just in time. I have a few candidates to serve on your crew. I know that they will serve you well. This was before the patch.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Alright, we are now Lieutenant 4. Right, to recap, there was actually a few items, or in this case, a few... Oh, there you are. There are a few accolades that could have been obtained from that mission. One of them is by taking a repeat on the holodeck, and the other is by actually having 2 other crew members. One is for the science, which is basically you go around healing the bridge officers, well, not bridge officers, you go around healing all the crew members, and you have A1 there. The second is having an engineer with you, which you can actually get and repair, or at least put a force field around the warp core. From there, Captain Bravo will be able to save the Azura and warp out. But since the Azura was too badly damaged, a new ship had to be obtained, such as the Azura 2. And of course, if you have both of them, both candidates with you at the same time, specifically 2 other players of those 2 ranks or classes, you'll get the working with together, or work well with others accolade. Yes, that's the one. Work well with others accolade. That's the one that would actually give you that accolade. Otherwise, this specific item here is not part of the original episode. No, it wasn't. Don't worry, I'm going to put that shield to good use later. A deuterium stabilized warp core. Mark II. Increases 15% increase to base resistance rate of all power levels. Okay. And this is a field stabilized warp core Mark II coils, which gives shield powers of plus 2.5 up and increases its shield capacity power level of plus 5. Warp core is 5.6, and Starship driver coil is added by 5 points. Actually, I find that useful. I'm not going to get rid of this because it's useful for something else. I am, however, going to get rid of this. Right. Let me go ahead and adjust my points here, and we'll continue to the next stop.